gonna work though.
Yo, what's the crack? Austin Nick from the Midlife Nations podcast.
Yo.
It's post dry January. The pub is packed as it was before, so which is good, you know. So like everyone's back celebrating for all the teetotalers out there because you did dry January. So you're missing out. Like so, you had post dry January is what the episode's about. So we're gonna talk.
Forgive the noise in the background. I'm sorry.
It's a pub, Nick.
Yeah.
See, Nick is this is like Nick's brain. It's not like he's like school teacher brain. It's not like just do this, can't do this, can't do that. Like such a meltdown.
He loves melting. He loves.
I love melting at Nick's head because Nick melts my head off screen. You know, see, he's a secret abuser. He's like. Okay, right. So Nick is a bit tense. He's a bit tense because like people in the kind of are in the public, which is great because it's a lovely thing to see. It's what it's all about. With the post dry January, like kids running around and stuff like that, which is great. Like it's like it was back in the 90s and stuff like that, you know. I remember the 90s when you see you're like the upper middle class, like you're like doctor's family.
No,
like. So when did you go to the pub? Like when did your mum and dad bring you to the pub? Like.
Never brought me.
Exactly. My mum and dad brought me to the pub all the time. Every weekend I was in the pub. Most weekends during the football season, like not within reason, like. And obviously, I'm fine. I'm not like alcoholic. I don't have to virtue signaling. Like I have to like take off drink for a month to see if I can give up drink. There's always 0-0 drink.
That's 0-0, is it?
That's 0-0, yeah.
Yeah.
Guinness 0-0. As
very
you can
responsible.
See, very responsible.
No, I think we scared off the people.
You did because you're.
I'm sorry. We scared off people. Huh? What'd you say?
So you're a big dickhead. People weren't trying to drink and Nick's like, you know, he thinks this is the Nick's upper middle class. Like, I like he owns the pub or something like that.
Well, talk about dry January. I'll give you 20 minutes to fame then. Come on, let's see what last week you come up with.
Well, and you just got to sit there and be a prick.
No.
Right. So it's all about. So, do you know this thing, the split the G? Like when I was in LA, they were all doing this. They had a big board where it was like people were like getting noticed and getting a picture of like where they split the G and stuff like that. It became a trend over the years, like splitting the G. I was never really aware of it until I went to LA and I got back and I seen them doing it on the Instagram page and the bar was in LA, which is Liberty's cool bar, like. But it's all like splitting the G was a thing, like, and I was kind of like, you know. What is split the G?
I don't know. That's the thing in Ireland. I don't know. I think it's the Guinness. It's
like so you take your first mouthful out of Guinness. You have to get it. You have to split the G there. Land the beer like the drink on the G like which in the Guinness. So that's called split the G.
Oh, I thought it was actually pouring the pints. You know?
No. So the skill. So your first sup out of Guinness has to land and split the G, and that's the thing. Like so, if you do that, you're kind of like you've achieved the Guinness kind of aficionado status. But I got taken. I'm like, someone said this to me, and I'm like, I don't want to work that hard. I just want to enjoy the Guinness and just enjoy it and just drink because it's nice. Like it's like because Guinness is just friendly drink.
I know Guinness. I don't know.
Yeah, but this has got me into like as we were googling stuff on the internet and saying looking at all like is drink so alcohol consumption declining and all this kind of stuff, and then it gives phrases like the Generation Z and all are drinking less and they're choosing better options as Google says, or maybe the narratives that.
What is a better option?
Well, this is the point I'm going to get into. I'm saying it's not a better option for me, but I'm noticing there's a trend, there's a narrative going around where people are saying like dry January's a thing or sober October, like where people are pushing their agenda, which is fine. That's life. That's the narrative's work. That's the story's work, and that's how societies evolve or decline. But so I'm not a big fan of dry January and sober October, not because I don't believe in a healthy way of life. I just part of my value system, part of my
jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, well, part of my kind of cultural heritage is pubs and hanging around pubs and kind of mates. Like, how did I meet you? Where did I meet you?
God knows where I met you.
Yeah, in a bar.
No, I don't know if it was a bar.
I met you in Vegas.
No, you met before Vegas.
So that's a kid after getting a box and the mother's like,
stop it.
He's like running around, he's all crying. Dram, the next one glasses and stuff like this is Nick's nervous system going into overdrive now, is like.
It is.
Where mine is like, I used to go to the pub, I could fall asleep in the pub, no bother, like I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, or maybe I'm just not aware, or just my nervousness is a little calmer in pubs, like, because I've seen a lot of stuff. We get Nick's nervous system's gone in overdrive. Like, sorry to the listeners that are listening to the kind of the voice, but there's nothing to do because we're an amateur podcast and we our budget is kind of relatively low. Because Nick wants to spend Christmas, But anyway, back to the the narratives of like sober October, dry January, like. And the virtual thing.
I've never heard of Sober October. How is it Sober October if we went to Vegas in October? So, hello.
My point is, we're a different generation. We value the pubs and stuff like that. We value the drink culture and stuff like that. But other people, the younger generation, don't seem to value drink culture. In the sense, there's been a decline in drink culture and drink consumption by the younger people.
It's past 6 o'clock. These kids should not be in this pub.
No, you can drink till like 6 or 9 o'clock or something. Seven or
can't.
What do you want me to tell him? Shut up and sit down in your seat and then you got me soapbox. Don't worry, he's a big child, he is, like, with upper middle class values. But anyway, so yeah, like so example, like there seems to be, because when you Google it, because Nick and I keep on getting Instagram posts that are saying like, alcohol consumption is down, declined over overall worldwide.
They're saying that the generation that control the narrative are not drinking as much as
So when I did the statistics, I looked at the worldwide consumption in 2024.
Millennials that we are the drunkest generation, and point to this person over here.
Yeah, I like a drink. So what? But it's so when I did the statistics, like this, alcohol consumption worldwide 2024 is probably up a percentage, 1 or 2%. In the UK, it's up. No,
worldwide it's down.
No, let me speak. Overall, it's up worldwide in 2024. Consumption is up a bit and stuff like that. And it's up in Asia, and it's up in China. The US and Asia are kind of most consumers of alcohol. Ireland is the 4th biggest consumer of alcohol.
Sorry.
No, they're not actually.
China.
No, the biggest volume of alcohol.
Okay, that's the kind of
yeah. So basically the top 4 countries that consume the most alcohol per capita is Czech Republic, Austria, Ireland is 4th, and who was the second one?
Germany.
No, it wasn't Germany. Germany's in the top 10, like
UK.
But it was someone was the top. Anyway, it was the top. What was it? Germany.
Chile.
They're all European countries anyway, so they're all European countries. So European is the most consumers of alcohol.
3. Denmark.
No, 25% of all alcohol consumption in the world comes from the European market. Anyway, but the point is, when you change the phrase of like, you talk about alcohol consumption, then it goes into a different narrative, which is like all about the dry January and sober October, and you look at the narrative of like, choose your drink wisely, or choose your alcohol consumption wisely, and a bit more judgy attitude towards drink and consumption of drink, like. But it just seems to be a narrative trend, in terms of people, pushing the narrative, which is like, more 0-0 drinks and stuff like that. Like the consumption of 0-0 drinks are up like 75%. But when you look at the maths, like 75% of like that were only like, it's just increased on last year's consumption, but it doesn't talk about the whole per capita consumption overall per country, like worldwide. It's just a mathematical kind of figure of saying the alcohol 0-0, the 0-0 kind of beers are up, like where like you think like in general like. Most people just drink alcohol beer, which is 4 or 5%, like, which is normal, like. But it just seems to be like a bit judgy, more of a judgy narrative coming from a kind of from a younger generation, like.
Can I ask you a question here? But are people? What about kind of soft drinks, which are people that say not to drink, or what are they up or down or?
Yeah, soft drinks. So non-alcoholic drinks is up in general, like they've increased, like so.
Like Coke. I mean, Coke is probably the worst drink to drink.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Coca-Cola.
Coke's a standard. Like,
I mean, that's the main drink.
So from the statistics I was looking at, the drinks that are up the most are the 0-0 non-alcoholic drinks. Like,
yeah,
they're the biggest growth market. So they're all kind of and they're talking about non-alcoholic spirits. Like, so non-alcoholic spirits, when I'm referring to, like, it sounds like it might as well be fruit juice or Coke Zero or whatever, or Coca-Cola. Like, you don't specifically say. But seems to be the biggest gainers and the kind of development and kind of increase in sales is actually the non-alcoholic drinks. Like, it doesn't actually mean that the fact that alcohol consumption in general is down. Like, it just means there's a growing trend of non-alcoholic, beers and non-alcoholic spirits. Like, there seems to be a trend in that. And when you break it down, you boil it down, you just see all the Generation Z seem to be making more what they would consider healthier choices. Like, you know, they choose to, like, you know, exercise in the gym more and spend more time.
What's wrong with people these days?
That's my point. That's what I'm trying to get to. Like,
Come on, people.
They're
You
more,
know.
people, they're more anxious. They're
Yeah,
more
exactly.
they're more stressed.
And they're taking more pills.
More pills.
Yeah. Like,
Just have a beer. Have
Yeah.
a Guinness.
Yeah.
Just
relax.
Sit with your mate and call them an arsehole.
Like, don't say it. But
No,
I mean,
but you know,
you
words are just words.
But I think people do take more medication.
Yeah.
There's no need for them.
They're too anxious.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anxiety is when we were young, we never heard this word anxiety, and
it's just fucking. It was the fear of, and then you squashed it down.
Yeah.
Like, you just did something. You did something crazy. Like you
threw up.
threw up.
Yeah.
Sure, you kissed a girl, and
So-
and you had sex, and you're like, this is amazing. I feel like, you know.
Okay, relax.
But-
You got a bit hyperactive there.
Okay, but there's defenses to life, which is because life is as what's the Life of Brian, or remember the Chase the Holy Grail. What's the BBC?
Monty Python Holy Grail.
Monty Python says life's a pile of shit when you look at it.
No, that's the end of Life of Brian.
Yeah.
And there's the guy on the cross. He says it to the other guy.
Yeah, but
he says it to Brian.
Yeah, but the guys, like, you know, who's the fella to the Faulty Towers, Basil Fawlty, like
John Cleese.
John Cleese. But they were all comedians, and they at the time, like,
John Cleese, Eric Idle, Graham Chapman, Terry Jones.
yeah, they were all progressive comedians, and they were like
Michael Palin.
they were aggressive comedians, and they pushed the envelope of, like, life and existential kind of crisis, but also it's a beautiful thing, like, where you can choose your art, choose your belief system, choose what to be happy about or choose what to be sad about. But at the end of the day, like, it's better to aim up, you know, than aim down. Like, so this is the point, you know, fight for a better life and stuff like that. And you can there's problems everywhere. Like, if you look at everything, you know, there's always a problem. There's always something to worry about. But if you try to make your life a little bit better, a little less angsty, I'm not saying.
And there's no need for pills.
No, I'm not saying there's no need for pills. Okay, there's no need for. And I'm not saying anesthetize yourself or kind of.
But I mean, that only helps for a certain amount of time. It wouldn't help in a long run.
Yeah, but I'm not saying you need to numb yourself. But I'm saying it's just get in the game and play football or play.
You don't need to play. You don't need to play
rugby.
any sports. You don't need to play any sports.
life
You
is
don't need to do jiu-jitsu. He's forcing jiu-jitsu on everyone. So don't listen to him. Doesn't need to force.
Life's a competitive sport. Life's a competition. Like, literally.
That's not a competition.
It is. No, like,
it's not.
what I mean is, like, it's literally like you have to be in the game to win, to play, and it's not about necessarily scoring the most goals or scoring, you know, being the best footballer, or being whatever, choosing sport, whatever. But like I'm saying, life is.
Oh, he's got the hands out. He's got the hands out.
What I'm saying is just play the game and enjoy it. Like, and you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but you know, the playing is the fun part.
He thinks he's Jerry Maguire from Jerry Maguire.
I think I'm Jerry Maguire. Show me the money.
Sorry. Go on.
What are we on time, guys?
No, go on. Continue. I'll tell you. You said
Right. But I'm not lecturing anyone, or I'm not kind of.
He is lecturing
No,
people.
but I'm not kind of saying my life is perfect, or
Yeah, he is saying his life is perfect.
or that my values are better.
His values are better.
and that drinking is a cure to, like, you know, angst.
Yeah, cure is an angst. To drink the angst.
What I'm saying is, sometimes if you're doing something and around about and it's not working, it's making you more anxious, it's making you more nihilistic, you know, less kind of positive about the future. Maybe just change it up and do what the other generations have done, where, like, you go back to the 80s, you go back to the 90s. That seemed to be a better time culturally, you know. Dallas, yeah, family rivalry and all this kind of empire stuff. Like, they weren't the bad time. They weren't bad. Like, I mean, you could say maybe me and you generation had the best of times. Like, I mean, we had the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s to a certain degree. Like, we lived the best of times. I'm saying. So look at Generation X.
Kids today are just, I don't know what's wrong with them today.
Well, so what I'm doing is I'm passing my, I wouldn't say rejecting my values, because it's not
passing the torch.
Passing the torch down to my kids, and my kids will grow up with similar values to me. But obviously they'll have their own, the environment will dictate different things, like for example, the Generation Z, the generation after us, like, they grew up with mobile phones and access to unlimited internet, like, and
yeah, we were 19 when we got a mobile phone, for God's sake. Kids get their mobile phones when they're 12. That's ridiculous, seriously. It's worse now with everything that's online. You know, you have to protect them so much.
Yeah.
I think until they're about 18.
What I'm saying is, that so the Generation Z probably got a hard done by and got like tested on, or got the kind of their values right. The other people rejected all their values onto that generation in terms of like, their politics, their different things, like and their values in different ways, like because consume the internet, like consume the stuff on the internet, which is go to the gym. Everyone wants to be a billionaire. Everyone wants to be a millionaire. Like all this kind of stuff. Like where sometimes actually it's okay not being a billionaire and not being a millionaire and just fucking having a beer, building a podcast and having.
But that's the whole point of us building a podcast, because you want to be a billionaire.
But the point is, it's the doing is the fun part. It's not like but even if it's
I want to win the Golden Globe.
Yeah, but it's all relative. What I'm saying is like, if you can just choose to have something that's like fun and have a beer and just kind of be happy along the way. It's not all about the outcome. It's not all about, okay, if someone said, give me $1 million today, like, take the $1 million, I'd probably just spend it. Like, I'd just probably, what can I spend on? But if someone said, 10 years from now, you get $1 million and you have to do A, B, Y, and Z, like, then it's like building a business, building a podcast, living a life, building a family, having kids, having a marriage, having these things that sustain you, like, through the growth. And it's not about the end goal, it's
He's got the hand out, he's getting serious.
It's about what you become getting there, getting there, Anyway, dry January, you feels that you've done dry January. How do you feel now? Like you're like running out the pubs and you're like lashing back the points and you can't get enough.
Well, the only thing about dry January is the pubs would lose business really, unless you're drinking non-alcoholic drinks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and if you're Irish, you've no excuse for it.
Exactly. Irish people. It's foundation.
It's a foundation, foundation.
Our founding fathers, our forefathers,
yes. And the great debates are taken up. All our famous writers were all drinkers. Brendan Bean was in the pub, and Bernard Shaw, Luke Kelly, singer songwriter, like the
what's your man Pogue.
Oh, Shane McGowan.
I don't know.
It's just like. It's about the dialogue and the banter. Like that's great. This is what culture heritage, our art is about being free to speak and free to be.
I'm sure St. Patrick went into a bar when he founded Ireland back in 426, I think it was.
Exactly.
With the Shamrocks.
Yeah, it's about your freedom of speech and freedom. You don't have to be a dickhead.
Would you stop?
Okay, but there's a level, like don't be throwing glasses of beer at people in the pub.
Can you believe this is our first new bank holiday in I don't know how long? Like we have never had, all our lives, in our 40 years, we've never had a bank holiday until
St. Bridget and then COVID, like.
Yeah.
So what the minute? So yeah, like I'm actually having the best bank holiday I've had in a long time.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No.
I'm having a really good bank holiday.
No.
But I was until fucking seeing Nick.
Stop it.
Anyway, slant you folks.
Slant you. As you can see, I'm having I finished my water. I did have a gin and tonic, but I mean that's okay.
Because he's too cheap to buy at now, so.
I know.
He's too cheap to spend.
Sorry, gin and tonic is much more expensive than a champagne is. Stop it.
Yeah, okay. So what are we doing time-wise? So folks,
no,
we have some good news for you.
No, we don't have good. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. No, but we're doing the Valentine's special in 2 weeks. So that's a big thing. There's gonna be a big episode.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have.
Go on, explain. Spill the guts.
So 2Connect is a speed dating company we go to. Use the owner there.
We did it once.
I go a lot to speed dating.
It's very sad.
And I just get rejected so many times, but I kind of.
Yeah.
love
So
the process,
you think you'd stop going?
No,
but we're doing.
It's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. It's like cold calling, I'm sure.
But this is research. We're going for research. We're doing research here.
No, we're gonna get laid. Like, let's call spade a spade. Like, no,
stop.
You're not getting laid.
Stop.
Anyway, but we're going to find future wives and stuff like that.
Companionship.
Companions. That's why Nick is single. Companionship. Yeah. You want to see?
Oh, stop, Austin.
All right, mate. So the show's gonna be epic, and we're gonna see who wins, gets the most. We'll show our cards.
No.
She gets the most. She gets the most likes.
Such.
Or she gets the most kind of dates, like out of the session. So we'll do that. Like.
No.
But we're gonna do the episode live from the venue after the. We're gonna not live, folks. We're gonna do it. We're gonna record the episode from from the venue after the speed date, like when the episode.
Hello, sorry, spoil. Seriously,
How is that spoiler?
I'm not telling you anything ever again.
How's that spoiler? Like?
It's just you were a total spoiler. You got a head full of spoilers.
Anyway, folks, I hope you don't have to enjoy January anymore. And
In February, by the way.
Yeah, because this is post January. This is post dry January. But I know people have a thing with beer, right? And I know beer is can ruin a lot of people's lives. And look, it's your choice. It's always your choice, and this is my choice. This is my narrative. This is what I push. I mean, this is what my value system and how it works for me. I know different people in different situations, and I'm not averse to the spectrum of life of the alcohol consumption. So, I mean, all I'm saying is I enjoy beer with my mates, and I find that when you're out with mates and you're out having a beer with the mates and the lads, you can talk freely, and you can express your kind of your kind of emotional trauma in some ways, like with the lads, and you can say things that you wouldn't necessarily say in the office or when you're around family. So you can kind of like just be free to speak and slag each other, and it's kind of catharsis. It's a bit of catharsis and cathartic, and I feel it's a really beneficial thing, especially blokes our age as well. You need your guys, you need your guy mates, and there is a difference between a good mate and a bad mate, and there is. Jordan Peterson talks about this, so you want to look it up.
Oh, Jordan Peterson, here we go again.
No, but you don't have to just drink for the sake of drinking with mates that you don't like and stuff like that. But the point is, like, there is good value conversations where you actually benefit from a kind of a reciprocal conversation and something that's good for you, like. So yeah, but it's beneficial, having beer, having mates, and having a conversation. It's not about the beer per se. It's not that. It's 100% not about the beer. It's about the environment and how you kind of feel from the interactions. Like, that's what I think. Like,
Yeah.
So hopefully February will be busier for the pub industry, and
I'm sure every month's the same. I mean,
I would enjoy January because like you have people.
But not everyone. Like 1% the whole. We just 1% does it probably. No one.
I don't know. Well, today's busier than. Well, I suppose today's bank holiday. Like.
And we're here early enough. I mean, normally we're here on a Monday at about 7 o'clock, but it's like nearly. It's 5:30.
You want to talk about the Grammys?
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for letting into it. Yeah.
You're so slow. You wind up like. Jack in the box like.
When anyone see the Grammys or hear Cher announced she did an Oscar flip. She announced the wrong name as the best album or record. It was the last award anyway. But then she got it right. It was a Kendrick Lamar one, but I think she announced Luther Vandross as the winner.
Yeah.
And our favourite Sabrina Carpenter.
Well, your favourite.
Didn't win any awards. In fact, I think she wasn't predicted to win anything anyway.
I seen the some of the our live performance.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
It was really
it's
good.
good.
Like, and she was singing like it wasn't dubbed or something.
No.
It was, she genuinely sounded like she was singing. It sounds so awesome. It's a nice vibe to it. Like.
No. Who was it?
You were watching it because you were.
No, I didn't watch it.
I wasn't talking about the Grammys.
No, but actually, in fairness, they're showing it on RT tonight at 9 o'clock. So if you want to tune in, you can watch the highlights. Or
well, obviously this podcast will go out like probably Tuesday, Wednesday. So
yeah, so you've missed it by now.
Yeah. So, but if you did watch it, fair play. I hope it was good. Like.
Yeah. Who else? I'm trying to think. It's I think was it Lady Gaga? She won. She won a few.
Yes. Yeah.
And so I got half of my predictions were right, and half of them were wrong.
So, like it was as good as a flip of a coin, like.
Yeah. Whereas I got my predictions from the Gold Dairy side. They got them wrong. So.
Oh my God! See the inside where see like he hasn't had a shit. Like.
But you know who finally got an Egon, as in sorry, I know it's Emmy, Oscar, Tony, Grammy, Spielberg. Steven Spielberg finally got a Grammy.
You told me about this Egon, and I'm like, what's the fucking Egon? Like,
well, I explained it to you.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a thing. I didn't know it was a thing. Like you're saying like, I mean, think of football terms. Like it's like World Cup. It's like winning the European Cup, and it's like winning the World Cup, the Euros.
Well, no, it's not.
It's
It's about bringing a Grand Slam in
Golf,
rugby.
okay,
It's like really the Six Nations, basically, I think.
No,
Or
Grand Slam and golf, like.
yeah, exactly. Or the Grand Slam in tennis.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. It's seriously like I mean, only like a handful of people have won it. Like Whoopi Goldberg and Viola Davis have won it as well. You know?
I mean, it sounds awesome, but when you told me it, because I don't watch the Grammys much, like, I mean...
Well, no, in fairness, I don't watch it, I mean, that's not great.
You never said you don't watch the Grammys, because you're all about the award show season.
Award show season,
This is your baby, like, this is your...
From January to March is my favourite time.
Awards season. Okay. So
although,
guys, we can schedule, so we know January to March is the award show season, so this will be Nick's kind of, so you can schedule this in for Nick and kind of, remember he's going to be talking about this, because this will be a regular segment on the Midlife Renaissance.
Yeah. And what else? Do you feel that January feels like it's going to retire? Do you feel like it should be Christmas by now? Because I feel like January's
I had a great January, and do you know why? Because I'm holidays booked, and I know what I'm doing in May and stuff like that, and I'm looking forward. I'm not like in an existential, haze or soberness of like dry January and like kind of questioning my life choices. I'm actually like I'm moving forward, like.
So what?
So like.
And the Super Bowl is on next week, so anyone gonna watch that? No, you're not gonna watch it.
I mean, I watch when the artists, the halftime shows.
I
watched the Katy Perry one.
Katy Perry.
I watched Justin Timberlake one. But
Katy Perry ever won a Grammy?
No, she won a Grammy. That's a shock. That's a shock to the system. I can't believe that never happened. She should definitely win a Grammy. She's awesome.
No, she never won a Grammy.
Yeah, it's a needle, Sabrina.
Sabrina won Grammys last year.
Did she? Sabrina
did. That's why I said.
How did Katy Perry not win Grammys? Like,
no.
See, like the Teenage Dream album was like, it got 5 number ones in the Billboard like charts. Like, it was like, so, like the Beatles and Michael Jackson, the only one that are the ones that ever did that. Like,
I don't know.
Shocking.
I don't know. I don't know how the Grammy how awards work. I don't know how some people win. Sure, look at the people who haven't won Oscars, like Harrison Ford or Tom Cruise.
Harrison Ford never won an Oscar.
No, Tom Cruise.
Oh.
But I know he's won for kind of a lifetime honorary Oscar, but he's never won a competitive Oscar. Is what I said.
Alright.
Yeah. So. So Super Bowl is next week, so we might touch on a bit of that next week. But
what do you know about American football?
Oh, what do you know?
Do you know what I mean? I don't know nothing about American football. This is why I don't watch it. Like, I mean, it's all like Bad Bunny's on our head, like, and he's doing something funky, like a halftime or something, like.
Apparently he couldn't perform. I don't know if it was a joke or not, but they were joking that he couldn't perform at the Grammys because he was performing at he's going to perform at the
Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not.
But this is the thing, like.
This is the thing.
Shut your mouth. But it's everything's about. There's no kind of there's no editing on social media now, so it's like anything that sounds good or narrative or kind of different thing people promote and post, and it's like it adds a kind of flavour to every kind of instinct or bias and stuff like that. So it's always like this way or that way, or kind of anything that sounds good or kind of edgy or kind of anyone had a notion like that was in the back of their head at any one time. It's like it's kind of like Facebook always has an edge to it, like, or kind of Instagram always has an edge to it. It's like it's different. It's just literally. It's mad, like it's mad how like saying about the beers, and we're talking about the beers and alcohol consumption going down, like, and then you see all of a sudden you see posts for these like beer consumption is down, like, and all this kind of stuff. And it's like it's weird and it's wonderful. It's awesome. Well, it's technology. Technology is like godlike technology, which is where we're at the moment. Like, but then it's like also. Like the likes of ChatGPT, I use for creating images for the art for the podcast, and so there's a brilliant one going to be put out for the Dry January. So tune in, folks.
Well, is it brilliant?
It's awesome. Yeah. And we have.
This is a good comeback. Seriously, Austin. Good one. Good comebacks.
Anyway, I'm the boss.
I'm the boss.
You're the boss and nothing.
Okay.
So, folks,
I think we've annoyed them too much already.
Have a nice beer, whether be at home tonight, tomorrow, or if you're driving, or if you're chilling, or you're coming in, you're listening to it on the way to work, or in work, have a beer, sláinte it.
Listen to it. You should watch it. Don't listen to it. Or
Watch it if you want to see, you know, my sexy face.
Stop.
But yeah, tune in, folks. Sláinte.
Good.